You know, living the life.
I know, man. I'm kind of sad Halloween was over. Like,
Yeah.
because it's not just over; it's like dead. Like seriously, man. We went to. I was seeing pictures on from of like the Starbucks posts, all holiday cups and everything on Sunday, the
Oh
day
yeah, people
after
are
Halloween.
skipping over Thanksgiving altogether. I went to the grocery store this weekend. They already have Christmas stuff out.
It's ridiculous, man. Like
And
I
it's not
can't.
like
Like I
just
just need a
Christmas
week.
stuff to buy, yeah. It's Christmas decor like the store is decorated Christmas.
I don't get it,
Yeah.
man. We can't have a little bit of leeway, a little bit of time.
Yeah. You know what I'm not sad about?
What's that?
How Gotham is going this season.
Okay, I'm gonna let you give me your spiel because let's be honest, we ragged that shit pretty hard on our Gotham episode.
We did.
It was
And
really
then
bad. Like I listened back on it and I was we were pretty rough on this thing here. And it might not have been that bad, but I think just what I was expecting. So I'm gonna let you riff on it. I did not watch Monday's episode, but up
okay,
to that,
so
I'm current
do
up
you want
to
me to
that.
spoil Monday's episode for you?
Yeah, we can spoil it. You can if something exciting happened on it, go ahead. I'm gonna let you riff on it, and then I'll tell you what I like and what I don't like. Go.
So I like the way some of the characters have developed this season,
You mean that
especially
characters have actually developed?
Riddler.
Oh my god.
Nigma's character has totally developed, especially this past Monday's episode.
Even more
Because,
so, man?
yeah, because, okay, so you saw the episode before that where he killed Miss Kringle by
Yes.
accident?
Fantastic. It's so good.
Yes. I felt kind of bad because he finally got to go out with her and he kills her, but
Yeah.
whatever.
I
Um,
I love his dual personality that he has. That guy is
oh,
fantastic.
so
He's so good.
spoiler for this past Monday's episode. That dual personality emerges into one at the
Oh.
end of Monday's episode. Perfect.
So does that mean we're not gonna see him like talking to himself anymore?
I don't know,
Oh
but
man, because that was pretty cool. That was pretty
he's
fun.
he's come to terms with it, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
So that was cool. Penguin's character is developing a little bit more as well.
Okay.
The character I don't really like is Galavan. He's kind of
Okay. So let's talk about Penguin then for a second. So you
okay.
like where he's going?
With his mom getting killed and stuff, yeah.
Okay. His whole mom thing. I didn't get it. When he was with Galavan and his sister,
Mhm.
he had the fucking shotgun umbrella at the meeting that morning. Why didn't he have that thing with him? Like he's
Well,
killed
we don't
all
know
these
it's a
people.
shotgun umbrella yet.
He had it. I thought it was a shotgun umbrella. That's what it
It's
looked
just an
like when he was
umbrella.
home. Oh no, he was shooting it up in the air.
Uh-uh.
Oh, I don't know, dude. I thought
Not
he
yet,
was gonna
man.
go hardcore serial killer and just murder them because he just straight up murdered that lady running for mayor. Why wouldn't he just straight up murder Theo and his sister and then go look for his mom?
Because Tigress is crazy, man.
Yeah, but if he would have
She's
just
hot too.
murdered
That
them,
character is
there'd
just
be
like,
no
oh
issue
my god.
anymore.
Well, he
I
had to
mean,
find his mom.
I guess he could have found her after he killed them because he's pretty hardcore. I do like how his character has been developing. I think he is much more of the Penguin that we know. Very smart, very calculated most of the
Yeah.
time. But then
Except
his
this past episode, because his mom died, he was kind
yeah,
of more enraged, I guess.
maybe that'll just make him even more cold and calculated because
I
that's
think it
literally
will.
my favorite thing about that character.
I think it will. I'm still waiting on his dad to show up, but I don't think it's
Oh
gonna happen
yeah.
this season.
Who? No, they
Pee Wee
just
Herman.
casted. Who is it?
Pee Wee Herman.
Pee Wee Herman. That's right. Pee
Yeah.
Wee Herman on Gotham. If who? I mean, I
Penguin's
mean, he's a
dad.
perfect
Yeah.
character. The show is so
Well, he played,
freaking campy.
and he played Penguin's dad before, right?
Pee Wee Herman. Did he? It's in
Yeah.
Batman Returns. That is Pee Wee
Yeah.
Herman, isn't it?
Yeah.
Holy
It is.
shit! Wow, look at that. Ooh,
Yeah.
nice pull. Nice
Yep.
reference. Yeah, that's right. He is. But you don't ever even. You don't. I mean, he doesn't have any lines or anything. They just throw the baby
They just
away.
show him, yeah. Yeah.
That'll be fun. Maybe that'll be fun. I mean, I feel like Penguin is still one of the only few people that even make sense on this show, but I've had to
Penguin
really
makes sense
begin
now.
to just let it go and just say that this is not a Batman show. It's its own show that exists in the own world.
You sure about that?
Yeah. I
don't
do.
know. It sounds like slowly but surely we're getting a Batman.
Yeah, I know we're getting a Batman, but it's not the Batman that we know. Now, I liked the Firefly thing. She was cool.
Until she got taken to the Wayne Industries lab or whatever.
The Indian Hill, man, that's where they're experimenting on people.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Cause you saw they cast B.D. Wong as Hugo Strange.
Yep. Doctor Strange.
He's gonna be running that place, doing all these experiments on all these people.
Isn't that the one where in Batman the Animated Series, he turns Catwoman into a cat?
I don't remember that. He turned Catwoman into a cat?
Into like an actual cat. Not like a cat, like a lion or whatever.
So
it was like an animorph type thing.
I don't remember that. But Hugo Strange is definitely in the animated series and is very smart and is experimenting on those people down in the Indian Hill. Now, I heard a rumor that one of the people he's probably experimenting on is Corey in the House from the first season. That one black kid that they pulled in, he was on the Disney show Corey in the House. And he talks about people living in the sewers, which when they said it, I immediately thought, doesn't Killer Croc protect a bunch of people down in the sewers?
Mm-hmm.
He does. And that kid is pretty big. What if they're pulling him back? I bet you he's in Indian Hill and he's going to be experimented on and he's going to become Killer Croc.
That's a good theory. I like that theory.
Yeah, I read it somewhere. I won't take credit for it. But as soon as I saw that, they were like, Killer Croc may have already been on the show. And then I caught up and saw the Indian Hill, and all the pieces fit together. I was like, oh, clever.
Yeah.
Not quite as clever as Gordon's terrible dialogue and acting, though.
Oh. He's a Texan, though, so we can't shame him that much.
I won't shame him that much. Then I was unaware that he was a Texan. But I will say, man, he's stale, man. He's the main character of the show. I can't get over it. I'd rather watch Catwoman and the Firefly show than Gordon. Those interactions seemed legit. Let's Catwoman girl can act.
Stupid, Bruce is being with that one girl that's being all fake.
Oh yeah, Silver Sinclair. You got that reference? Bruce's old girlfriend.
Yep.
Yeah. I am on that same page with you though. I not a big fan of Theo.
No.
He's not very scary. He's not very likable either. I wouldn't vote for him for mayor.
Gordon figured it out. Oh yeah, Gordon figured it out this past episode. Everything's connected. He was talking to Bullock, and he says, "This all seems coordinated. 2 months ago we didn't know who Theo Gallivan is. Now he's the mayor."
Yeah,
and it all coincided with
people vote for someone they just met all the time.
Sounds about right.
It's campy. It's still too campy for me. I can't get over how campy it is. But Nigma, fantastic. The Catwoman scenes, fantastic. Alfred's interactions with Bruce, pretty cute. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's cute, man. It's like I can't. What else is? They have a good relationship. I believe that he's taken on the father role.
Definitely.
When he kicked him out, that was pretty hardcore.
Oh, when Bruce kicked him out?
Yeah, I was like, oh shit. What is this? The Dark Knight Rises again? You don't. But he's a kid. It's acceptable. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm kind of wondering where they're going to go with the rest of the season. Now that Gordon's kind of figured out who Gallivan is, Penguin's out to kill Gallivan. I have a feeling that Gordon and Penguin are going to team up.
Again?
Yeah, I think so. to take out Galavan.
You think so? You think he's going to team with Gordon? You don't think they're going to introduce some new person? I mean, it's very
I don't
character
know.
of
They
that
had
show to introduce a new character. It's very
they had
villain of
Harvey
the
Dent
week.
on there. Harvey Dent was on there for a grand total of 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Speaking, you brought up the animated series. I was rewatching some of those on Amazon Prime the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I watched one that I hadn't watched before. It was from the New Adventures, and it's, oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself because I don't remember the name now. But it's these two kids tell their perspective of Batman, like how they think
Mm-hmm.
Batman is viewed. And I had never seen this before. The first kid goes and he depicts Batman totally Super Friends Batman. All corny, classic Joker, Robin's in tights, and it was fantastic.
Oh, I've seen that episode. I saw
It
that
was
episode.
so good. But
That's a great
that
episode.
part looked familiar, but the second part, the girl who's describing it is blatantly Carrie Kelly from The Dark Knight Returns. Her description of him, though, was the fucking Dark Knight Returns. The whole story was the battle with the mutant leaders.
Oh, yeah.
I was
I didn't
totally
think
blown
about
away.
that.
I was
I
so
have to
caught
go
off
back and
guard.
rewatch it.
Yeah, we started at what did we start at? Over the Edge. No, Old Wounds. We started at Old Wounds, and then one came on
Okay.
after that, and then I think it was the next one. That was it, and I was like, "What the fuck? How do I not?"
Old Wounds, which one is that one? Is that the one with Robin?
It's with when Nightwing explains to Tim Drake Robin why he left and became Nightwing.
Oh, yeah, and they show the whole episode of how, like, Robin lost his cool, right?
No, his Batman lost his cool. He was beating up this guy in front of his kid, and Robin was all, "Dude, I'm sick of your stuff."
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then on top of that, the straw that broke the camel's back was Robin. Dick Grayson finds out that Barbara Gordon's Batgirl, which wasn't his problem, but Bruce knew and never told Dick, even though he knew that they were dating and stuff. And he was all, "It wasn't my business to tell." And then, so that was the straw that broke the camel's back, and then that's when he leaves.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So it was 2 episodes after that, I'm pretty sure, and I was just blown away how well it was done. And they show him fight the mutant leader, and then normally when it comes up to it, he fights him and he loses.
Mm-hmm.
And Carrie Kelly saves him, and then he goes back and then fights him again later. So they just cut out that part where he loses him and cuts to the battle. They even have one of my favorite lines in that damn dialogue is, this isn't a mud hole. This is an operating table, and I'm the doctor." And then the thunder crashes from behind, and you don't see him break the legs or break his bones like you do in the cartoon or in the comic, but the thunder comes in, and I was like, oh my god, I totally.
Did you see that in the movie that they made, where he's starting to bite down on Batman and all that stuff? Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, so it was crazy. I didn't remember that from the. I didn't remember that episode at all. If I've ever even seen it, I was like, "What the monkey?" And then after that, of course, I skipped to Mad Love.
Nice.
Yeah, I love that episode. It's so good. So good. Where do you think Gotham's going to go from here now?
I'm thinking Penguin and Gordon are going to have to team up to take down Galavan.
We shall see.
And something has to happen to where Bruce understands what's going on. Because Galavan's whole thing is he wants Bruce to sign over his company to him.
Mm-hmm.
Sign over Wayne Enterprises to him. And then he wants to kill Bruce.
It's kind of messed up. You got to kill a kid. Once he signs over his company, what do you need to kill the kid for?
Yeah, exactly.
What a jerk. So I made you watch the trailer for this show.
You know what? I actually had already seen it. That's the funny part.
Oh, that's funny. What'd you think
I
of it?
just forgot. Seems interesting.
We're talking about
I like.
Jessica Jones, of course.
Yes. It's probably good that we actually tell people what we're talking about.
I thought it might be relevant to the conversation a little bit. I've watched this trailer 3 or 4 times, And dude, I'm totally in love with it.
I like the fact that Marvel is going to Netflix now
Yeah,
for
that's a
some of
good
the
thing.
smaller superheroes that a lot of people aren't aware of, because they can make it more. They can make it follow the comic more, which means that it's not going to be rated for everyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. And that's what made Daredevil so good. But I think what I'm most excited for about Jessica Jones is that I know absolutely nothing about her. This is going to be
Yeah,
the
I
first
never had heard
TV
about her
show or
before.
movie that I know nothing of the character. Like, I know of her, but I don't know any of her backstory, who her villains are. I don't know any of that. And I've been on the fence about it this whole time. The artwork was okay. The poster looked all right. The teasers were cute. But then the full trailer drops, and I was like, whoa. As a show, this looks really good. And knowing that it's in Marvel's wheelhouse and in the Netflix world like Daredevil exists makes
Yeah,
me really excited for it.
yeah, because they can really. It feels like they have more control over it
Mm-hmm.
when it's like this, because they're not going out to a separate studio to, and they're not trying to make all this money at the box office or ratings on TV, because they can just throw it on Netflix and nobody watches it. Nobody watches it. You
Yeah.
know, Netflix is already paying them to do it. So
And from the story aspect of alone, man, when's the last time you went and saw a superhero movie and or show and you had no idea what was going to come?
not just that, it starts off with her, getting drunk and stuff like that,
Yeah, she's
which
already
I kind of liked. Yeah,
established. She's already gone past the superhero stage and now she's in the whatever stage she's in, PI scene. There's like certain moments that really catch you off guard where you're like, I had no idea that was coming. In Winter Soldier, when Hydra takes over, whoa, okay, that was a big twist. I didn't see that coming. The TV show Arrow, I love
still
because
haven't seen it.
that's ridiculous. You can't give me a hard time for not being caught up on Gotham if you haven't caught up on Arrow. I'm 2 episodes behind, so I don't want to talk about it yet.
I haven't started watching episode 1 of season 1 yet,
You need to get on it,
but
man.
okay. Well, I've got a whole week of vacation where I can catch up.
It's too good. It's too good. But I love Arrow, and I don't know much about the Green Arrow, but they throw so many Easter eggs into stuff that I do know that a lot of the stuff I can see coming. When they put Ra's al Ghul in, I can put together a lot of what's coming. They do it very well, and it's a great show. But I can still see some of it coming. Gotham, come on,
Yeah, Gotham
we
is
know where
just.
we know where that whole storyline ends. Uh, Shield was I haven't watched anything after season 1, but season 1 was it followed the movies, very closely. Whatever happened in there happened to them, and there was some element of surprise, but it's just so exciting going into this show,
Mhm.
being having absolute faith in the production company, in in Disney and Netflix and Marvel. I trust that they're going to do it right, or that they're not
Yeah,
that they're even because I don't know how they're gonna. I don't know how to do it wrong. I don't know what would be wrong with it. So it's pretty
yeah.
exciting just that aspect of alone. I think
I think it would be good. I like the idea.
I'm pretty excited for it.
Yeah, me too.
It would be pretty cool. Well, that's all I got for today, man. Keep it short,
Yeah,
sweet. After our extended Halloween editions, I thought that
another
we
week
would,
off. Yeah,
welcome November and get into this ease into the holiday time a little bit. Little Gotham, little Jessica Jones. Um, you got to catch up on Arrow, man. It's too good.
I'll have to do that.
Yeah, you'd be texting me, dude. You need to binge watch Gotham tonight.
Yeah. Well, I
That's right.
mean, you're only a couple episodes behind on Gotham, so it's easy for you to catch up. For me, I'm 4 seasons now.
Yeah. No. 3. I think we're
3.
in season 4.
Well, I started
And
watching a new show on BBC America called The Last Kingdom.
I've never heard of it. How is it?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's
What's the
kind of got a
premise?
Game of Thrones vibe to it, but not really. It takes place in the Middle Ages in England with the Vikings invading.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really cool. And the main character was a kid that's English, but he was kidnapped by the Vikings, then raised by them, so he feels like he's a Viking even though he's an Englishman. And then his Viking father was killed, so now he's like out for revenge. It's pretty cool.
Interesting.
It's
Interesting.
very interesting.
That sounds good. I mean, are there bad shows on the BBC network? Have you seen
I
the
don't
new?
think there are
Have you seen the new
bad shows.
teaser for Sherlock?
Dude, I'm so far behind on Sherlock. I need to catch
Totally
up.
worth the
It
watch.
sucks though because each episode's like an hour and a half long.
Yeah, but
It's
there's
like you're
only
watching
like
a movie.
6 of them.
True.
There's only a few. You know, that's a great show. I mean, each one's like its own movie. It's so good. I loved Sherlock, but it wasn't as good as Luther.
Oh man, Luther. They're filming another season of it.
Oh, they are. I
I saw it
didn't
on
hear anything
Facebook.
about it. I thought I
Yeah,
heard the last I
I
had
saw it
seen
on.
Idris Elbus was talking about maybe taking it to the big screen.
No, Idris Elba. I saw a picture on. I think it's either Facebook or Instagram of him, and he's like got his beard back. He's
Mm.
like
Oh, that's so
Luther,
exciting.
going
I'd
for
much
Luther.
rather it be another season because that means I get more hours of Luther.
I'm excited about James Bond this weekend. I'm gonna go see that on Friday.
Dude, I'm super stoked to see it. I've loved Daniel Craig as James Bond, but Jesus,
Hold on, I gotta grab my food out of the oven real quick. Give me
that's
like
fine.
two
I can talk
seconds.
to myself. That's fine.
Okay.
Go ahead. I will continue this conversation without Philip 100%. It's kind of awkward though because he's not going to hear what I say. And how are we going to continue this conversation? Huh. I'm at a crossroads. Well, this would be a perfect time to plug our Facebook and Instagram. You can follow us on Facebook at Pocket Knife News and on Instagram and Twitter, all at Pocket Knife News. I know we've been a little slow lately, but that's all right, man. We're picking it back up. We're getting back into the zone. Remember, this is a podcast for normal people, which means we're normal people. I don't got time to sit down and look up every little lead I see, every fucking thing I can see at a time. You know, I want to have a real conversation with a real person, just like Philip, as he sits back down. We get back in James Bond at Pocket Knife News, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Dude, could Daniel Craig be dogging James Bond any more than he already is?
Seriously, and he's I might offend some people, but he's the best James Bond there's ever been.
He's fantastic. I didn't watch all the older movies, I'll admit, but I've loved him as James Bond.
I've seen every single James Bond movie. Timothy Dalton, by far the worst James Bond.
Okay.
Pierce Brosnan, probably the second worst James Bond.
I haven't seen enough, but I can tell you that Pierce Brosnan was not that great.
He was not. I would say probably Roger Moore is better than Sean Connery. Daniel Craig's the best. I think it's because when I look back, Roger Moore, he was just sleeping with women. He wasn't really doing much. Sean Connery, he kind of almost ruined the franchise by doing his own James Bond movies alongside the official James Bond movies, which kind of diluted the story a little bit. That's the only reason I have a beef with him. But Daniel Craig, it's more, I think it's because it's more modern. It's not like this whole sexist type of movie type deal.
But that's all he's been
And it's more
saying
gritty.
is it's all the James Bond is a misogynist and that he never wants to do another one. He'd only ever do it for the money. I'm like, Daniel Craig, James Bond made you. What else are you in? You're not drawing people to the theater, bro.
He made some good movies.
Yeah.
Before, but
He's in some good movies. I can think of two. Well, there's a few. I think Layer Cake is where he was well known for. I think that's what got him into the James Bond role. But nobody's seen that shit now.
Yeah.
He was in Defiance.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, I never saw it. but I know that
It was
he
a
was
great
supposed to have
movie.
done well in it. Uh, Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Oh, see, I didn't watch the American version.
Okay, see, I watched the American version, and I enjoyed the wiki of the. Well, they're Swedish, aren't they?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
the
enjoyed
original
the
movie is
wiki.
Swedish.
Yeah, I enjoyed the Wikipedia version of the Swedish movies more than I enjoyed the actual movie. It wasn't bad; it was fine. But Daniel
I
Craig
still
did not
have
bring
third
put
one to
people
watch.
in those seats. Is my point.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't. I'm not like, oh, Daniel Craig's in it. I guess I'll go watch it now. No,
True.
I go, oh, Daniel Craig's in another James Bond movie? I will go watch it.
Yeah, and I don't understand why he's saying that because I mean, in the movies that he's played, it hasn't been that role. Like the first movie he played, he fell in love with this girl that died.
Yeah. What's
You
her
know,
what's her name? Eva Green?
I can't remember.
That's my favorite. That's the poker one, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's my favorite one. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm drawing a blank on what it's called right now.
Quantum of Solace.
Nope, that's the second one that he was in.
That was the one that I didn't like.
Quantum of
I
Solace.
didn't. I didn't like Quantum of Solace.
I did like Quantum of Solace. That's the one where he's with that other girl. He has that redhead. She gets all oiled up, as in they kill her and then cover her in the oil. He has that awesome boat chase in it.
I thought Skyfall was better.
Well, Skyfall was great. That and
Skyfall
Adele
was
did the
amazing.
opening theme for it. That one. Well, I don't know because Alicia Keys and Jack Black did the one too. Those are probably my favorite openings.
Hmm.
Oh, Casino
I think
Royale. That's what it's called.
Casino Royale. That's the one. Yeah, I couldn't think of the name.
That one's it's my favorite one. I love Quantum of Solace. I really enjoyed Skyfall, but Casino Royale is just freaking fantastic.
I think Skyfall was for me was one of the best ones because these are all supposed to be leading. The movies that Daniel Craig is doing are supposed to be the prequels to all the other James Bond movies.
Right. These are the first. The Casino Royale was the first book, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I had heard.
So these are all like the prequel before, like Casino Royale was before he had his like license to kill or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sure pretty much everybody is aware of the theory now that James Bond is more of a code name as opposed to an actual person.
You think so?
Have you heard? You
I don't
haven't
think
heard
so.
this theory?
No.
Have you heard the theory though? Oh, okay.
No.
So it's a fantastic theory, and it helps bring everything together as to why all these different people have been able to play him, and he's been able to last for so long and through all these years is because James Bond isn't an actual person; it's a code name. You know, it's like a rank, it's a level that they reach.
That doesn't make any sense because it's 007.
Yeah, 007. That's his
code name.
What?
Because there was
James
006 who was the bad guy. He was good and then he turned bad in GoldenEye.
Let's see. The theory is that he's not a person. That it's
a crap theory then.
It's an alias. No, dude, it's awesome. That's why Sean Connery and Daniel Craig can both exist in the same universe.
But I just completely threw your theory apart by saying 007 and 006. And
what is that? I don't know what that means, though. Explain the 007 thing to me.
That's his call sign, 007.
Yeah.
The agent before him was 006, who he has to kill in GoldenEye.
Yeah, so but maybe when the next James Bond comes around, he's 007. They keep him there, keep the like the mythos alive around him for all the bad guys.
I don't know. It just doesn't sound right to me.
You must be a true James Bond fan because only a James Bond fan would say some shit like that. It's a fantastic theory.
Yeah, I'm a pretty big James Bond fan.
Well, see, I guess it'd be like someone telling me that Batman is just a code name. That'd be awesome. You're fucking retarded. Only Bruce Wayne is Batman. I still don't even accept Dick Grayson as Batman.
Dick Grayson is Batman.
Yeah, man, he took the cowl for a long time. Have you seen the trailer for the Bat Family movie?
No.
Yeah, it's the next animated series. It's going to have Batwoman. Dick Grayson is going to be in the cowl as Batman. Damian Wayne, of course. Batwing makes his first appearance. Should be a fun little ride.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, all right, man. You ready to wrap up?
Yeah. Good
What'd
with
you
that.
cook? What'd you cook for dinner?
Made some lasagna.
Ooh, fancy
Yeah.
Italian shit.
I had this girl at work wanted to taste it, so I was like, oh, yeah, sure.
There you go. Leftovers for days. I had an American meal. I had a hamburger.
Oh, watch out, man.
Yeah.
They said that red meat kills you now,
That's
apparently.
fine. That's how I want to go. Red meat with avocado on top.
Yeah, I'm not a big avocado person. People here, because Californians go crazy for avocados.
Because it's delicious.
Well, they look at me like I'm crazy. But I will leave you on this. This morning it was 55 degrees outside. So I'm leaving my apartment, and this lady's walking her dog. I kid you not. Hat, scarf, thick jacket, gloves. 55 degrees outside.
That's like did you forget that I'm in South Texas? That's the same thing I deal with here.
No, it's not.
It's pretty
55.
close.
Maybe at 30.
Yeah, dude, at 30, the Texans lose their shit.
Yeah,
so
not at 55. 55, you still see guys walking around with hoodies and shorts.
That's true. That is true.
And flip-flops.
I went somewhere the other day.
Texas.
It was really rainy and cool here the one day. So I had pants on, and I actually had my boots on and I still just had the t-shirt on. And, we go to the restaurant or wherever we went, and then, everybody else, a lot of dudes in shorts and flip-flops still. I was all, well, it was raining earlier. That's why I put my boots on. So fuck you guys.
Excuses. I have my sunroof open, my windows down on the way to work today.
Nice.
No, it's just like, the weather is great. And it rained the other day, so the smog was all clear. So I could actually have my windows down.
Look at that. And you're always complaining about that damn place.
This place sucks.
But the weather's
So I'm
good.
moving back.
But the weather's good.
They don't have a winter here. People at work today were walking around, they're like, oh, winter weather. And I go, what the hell? By the time I got to work, it was 62. And they're like, oh, this winter weather that we're having. I'm like,
I think it's more of like a winter vibe as opposed to actual weather.
No, for them, it's winter weather.
That's insane.
And then one of the guys that works with me, he said, yeah, about January, it'll be back up in the mid-80s.
Oh, my God.
I said, nope, I can't do that. I need some cold.
Really?
Yeah. You got to get into the season, man.
That's true. I do miss
Christmas
the changing of the
cold.
leaves and snow. I don't miss snow that much, but if I saw it, once a year, I think I'd be totally fine.
I think if I lived up north, I'd have like a Subaru or something, all-wheel drive.
Yeah, I don't know.
Speaking of which, I might actually be trading the GTI for a Subaru.
Oh, good Lord. What are you doing? I thought you weren't going to give up that GTI for anything.
Well, my car might be on the recall list. So if it is,
time to let it go.
And so, yeah.
There you go. There
Sucks.
you go.
Car still smells brand new.
Hey, you should get good resale value.
Yeah, if I sell it over here, it will.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
I don't know. I keep forgetting that we're on a podcast. I'm like making facial expressions and stuff.
Yeah, I do that too. I make like hand gestures, and I'm like, oh, people can't see that part of it, I guess, huh? Oh, well. All right, man.
It's like when Javi was showing us the receipts from Japan. We're like, people can't see.
He did like make it. He was like, I know nobody can see this, but
yeah. Yeah.
Good times. Good times.
Yep.
All right, man. You ready to eat your dinner?
Yes, I am.
All right, man.
I'm Philip.
I'm Aaron. Good night.
Deuces.